What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all are well out there. I am Jaren. I am a voice teacher, speech trainer, and the founder and owner of this amazing studio, the Jaren M. LeGrand Studio. So the first time I recorded this analysis, my mic was not working, so I have to come back and do a take two. But we're gonna get to this analysis because I really want to talk about this song. I really like this song, and I'm actually a really hardcore, avid fan of Billie Eilish, like for real. So I wanted to talk about her. I have not talked about her on this channel yet, but we're gonna do it today. So let's get right into it, y'all. Here is Billie Eilish singing What Was I Made For from the Barbie soundtrack. Did you hear those hums right there? It was really like a sung sigh. Really kind of like that, where she really kind of let the voice kind of get high and lofty in a hum and kind of sung through the aspirate onset and offset. You can hear the air at the beginning of the hum, in the end of the hum, and in the hum. You see what I'm saying? Like that? Yeah.
I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now.
I used to float. That aspirate onset, that breathiness right there. I used to float. Now I just fall down. So you see this breathiness in my voice, kind of, while I'm phonating, if you will. My vocal folds are vibrating. There's air passing through the glottis, or where the vocal folds meet. I used to float. And the onset, or how my vocal folds come together, I'm letting the air be present in that onset. Hi, instead of I used to float. I used to float. And even that T on float was soft. It wasn't float, float, float. You see how soft that T is? I'm not doing exactly like her, but I'm trying to show you the concept of what she's doing right there. Really nice. She brings a lot of cool textures into this song. And I love that they kept all the textures, all of those things that we're going to hear. They kept all of those nuances and those authentic textures within the singing.
What I was made for.
Did you hear that for? What I was made for. So the R of for had an aspirate offset or an aspirate ending. Instead of for, it was for. And she let a sigh or an aspirate or a breathy moment happen after the end of phonation, after the vocal folds came apart, and when the R or slash the R being done, the R being done, being said or being produced, she added that air at the end. Really intentional, really good.
What was I made for? Taking a drive, I was an ideal.
Drive. So that drive had vibrato, but not a lot of this song has vibrato, but she has certain moments where vibrato comes in. Drive is one of them. Drive, kind of like that, but it's still that breathiness. It's still that, that breathiness.
Look so alive, turns out I'm not real.
Look so alive. These glissandos, I love how she takes her time. Da-da-da-da. So she really lets these slides, these throws, whatever you want to call them, glissando, throws, slide, I don't care what you call it. But she lets these glissandos, these slides really ring. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Again, another cool texture. These textures are way more humane than what we often hear on records, on recorded tracks and things like that. A lot of times recorded tracks have a lot of editing and a lot of finishes, but I feel like the intentionality of the authenticity of this song breathes the authenticity of the vocal line being so raw. These breaths, these vocal throws, these breathy moments, they're reflective, they're raw, they're humane, they're emotive. That's the picture I get from hearing these textures. And I do this like because I feel like I'm touching the voice, if you will, or like I'm touching a texture, if you, I know I'm not touching the voice, but in my brain, when I do this, I'm thinking about the timbre, the texture, the feeling, what I'm hearing on top of the pitch and the tone. I'm thinking about the texture, the timbre, the sound of the voice, not just the pitch or the tone, It's giving a lot of texture on the tone. A lot of texture. That breathiness is a texture. These breathy or aspirate offset and onset moments, it's a texture. It's on top of the pitch and the tone itself. Yeah, it's a texture.
Just something you paid for. What was I made for?
You can hear the R in four. You can hear the R finishing in those fours. Four. It's hard to do. I hope you guys heard it, but it's hard to do, but you can hear the R finishing. So she's letting the R happen by way of the tongue, four, and lips. You know, those two body parts are in the production of four. Now if I add a whisper to it, so it's still a sound, it's just not like a voice sound, if you will, so it's kind of a whisper, so the air is passing through, causing friction. Four. You see how I did the four without the voice? Four. Yeah, remember that.
'Cause I don't know how to feel, but I wanna try.
That try had the same finish. Try. Had that same finish as that R, yeah.
I don't know how to feel, but someday I might.
On that might right there, the T of might was so soft. Might is hardly there, but it's there. It's clear. And even in the might, the vocal folds stopped phonating, or she let go of phonation before the end of might. Might. You see how I'm letting go of the voice, letting the whisper, or the friction of the air, the whisper of the air, if you will, help me finish that word might. Might.
Someday
I might. Ooh, I love those slides right there. You can hear the harmony coming in with the slides too. You heard the harmony kind of come in very faintly with the same move. Someday I might.
sad again. Don't tell my boyfriend it's not what he's made for. What was I made for?
I love hearing the inhalations. That's not what he's made for. What was I made for? Again, these inhalations, exhalations, these breathy, airy moments, this is part of the texture too that I'm talking about. This gives a humane outlook, a humane feeling to the singing, a humane approach, a humane artistic approach to singing. Some people could say, oh, she's not singing right. No, this is what she's intentionally wanting to do with the song. All of these textures and these vocal throws and slides are a part of the art of this song, are a part of the vocal line of this song and the way she wants to sing it. And it fits what the song is about. It fits the aesthetic of the song. So who's to say that's wrong? It ain't my job to say it's wrong, you know? Included, they approved of these textures when they recorded it because I'm sure they heard it while editing and mixing and mastering this whole thing, and they wanted this sound. This is all part of the art of the song, the intentionality of the song. They want these breaths in here. They want to hear the humane, the emotive, the reflectiveness, if you will, of this song.
I don't know how to feel.
And it's almost like she sings in this high larynx whisper. I don't know how to feel. You see how my larynx is kind of sitting higher? So therefore, that whisper can be heard because my larynx is higher. So the higher larynx changes the sound of the whisper. Because listen, if I bring my larynx down, I don't know. So I'm still in whisper, but the larynx is lower, so there's more warmth to the whisper, which isn't bad. But if I bring the larynx back up, I don't know how to feel. You see how that kind of brightens it and makes the whisper easier? Because a lot of us whisper in a higher laryngeal position. If you think about it, we kind of talk like this. Everything's kind of raised in here. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Versus, hey, how you doing? What's up? Hey. I'm digging myself trying to do it. But it's weird, you know, we have that more lower larynx. Oh, hello, how you doing? It kind of gives a more, I guess, saucy, maybe sensualness to a whisper. But if I'm kind of here, you know, you can hear the whisper a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, the high laryngeal position.
But I wanna try. I don't know how to feel, but someday I might. Someday I might.
And that T of might right there, it was like 90% omitted. You heard it very little at the end, but it was might. Ugh. Even less than that than what I did, you know, but yeah, it was really omitted and really taken off at the end of that word might there.
Think I forgot how to be happy. Something I'm not, but something I can be. Something I wait for.
And I love the simplicity of the music. It really fits the reflective realization vibe you get from this song, and the simplicity of the videos too. She is very intentional with how she portrays the music on a visual scale, how she visually shows us the music. It's been one shot. She's sitting in a one chair, that one desk, these little Barbie clothes, whatever. And I love her hair and stuff like that. She looks really good. And I feel like her voice has matured too a little bit. Our voices all evolve as you get older, right? So she's kind of just getting older, you know, because she's living, right? And so as a result, her voice kind of matures. There's a little bit more warmth in her voice here than it was when she first came out. Again, it's probably due to age and just singing and just kind of evolving as an artist. But she sounds great. And the intentionality that her and her brother give to this music, spot on every time.
Something I'm made for. Something I'm made for.
If you enjoyed this analysis, click subscribe down below. Then click the alert button next to it so you know when the next video is posted. And as I will always say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, vocally you. All right, y'all, I love you. I'll see y'all soon.